Oh. Whew. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our solo garden goalkeeping series. In the first episode, you saw lots of warm-ups, hand-eye coordination drills, balance drills with some W's, cups and scoops. So today, what we're going to focus on is diving saves. So this is going to move straight in from the first episode and it's going to lead into this session now. So once again, all the practices are done with just one ball, no equipment, and can be done with minimal space. We're also going to throw in a little bit of blocking and a little bit of the spin technique at the end for some basic practice that can be done to work on these skills. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I hope it brings you some value. Without further ado, let's get outside. Alright guys, first we're going to focus on low diving with a stationary ball and a very slight moving ball. So what you're going to see here first is some activation work for low diving saves, with a lot of work being completed on the ground, such as on your hips, on your knees with one knee up, as we build that into being on your feet later on for low diving saves and low diving technique. Also, just a reminder, all of these drills are completed with just one ball and just yourself. So there's lots of different variations that I've come up with that can work on diving shape, diving technique. And obviously, if you're more experienced goalkeeper, you can take these up to your feet quicker. But also, these are very, very convenient and useful for all ages and abilities. So in this next phase of drills, what you'll see is a lot of practices for low diving that are built up on feet with some progression there. All right, well done guys, that's low diving done. Lots of different variations that could be used, and if you have your own, then feel free to adapt or bring your own creativity to it. Next stage is slightly higher diving. So what you're going to see in this next part of the video is activation work with regards to mid to high diving and just getting used to taking the ball a little bit higher. We're going to be spending most of this next part just working in and around the ground, so moving up to our knees and 1 foot, and then later on in the video you'll see what we get up to when we get on our feet for higher diving saves. Okay, so the next phase of diving that we're going to do is going to require a little bit more movement, and the ball's going to be moving a little bit more just to provide some footwork, and we're going to work on both low and high on this stage. So all the diving saves you'll see here are completed from being on our feet. A lot of the movements I did are trying to keep them as realistic to a game as I can, or keep them game relevant. So wait for the bounce before you turn. The final stage of this video is going to focus on a little bit of blocking and a little bit of the spin technique as well. Right, as you can see, guys, also I included a little bit of high balls just at the end, a couple of very basic practices for this, and just tried to keep them, again, quite game relevant in terms of the movements that are being completed to take the high ball. Okay, thank you for watching today's episode. Really appreciate it. Lots of diving, lots of low diving, high diving, bounce diving, a little bit of spinning, a little bit of blocking, and a few high balls at the end. As you can see, I've literally just finished this. Sweating, it's a good workout. So, hope you enjoyed the drills. If you see anything you want to adapt or anything you can be creative with, feel free, give it a go. Just try and relate it as best possible to the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be releasing another new episode on Sunday, and this will be now involving goalkeeping, footwork and the ball. So again, trying to include multiple touches of the ball in the sessions that we're doing. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.